We are back live from the University of Batangas for our third game, and this time we headline action from the 18 and under of the South Division. This time it's the San Pedro Spartans versus Quezon Junior Huskers as we continue the live coverage of the country's premier youth basketball league, the one and only Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. Once again, our set of games for today. First set of three, Quezon versus San Pedro. Second set, Leyte versus Dasmariñas, and then some 21 and under action later, Binyanta Takjel versus Brahman Tanawan. So magandang tanghali po mga ka-junior MPBL. It's still Cho Pangilinan covering the action with famous sports writer Sir Ray Hoble. So magandang tanghali, Sir Ray. Game number 3 out of 7.
Yeah, and good afternoon to you, Cho. And itong San Pedro trying to close out its own series dito against sa koponan ng Quezon. Nakakadalawa na sila, and hopefully they can complete a trifecta dito sa labanan na to. And it's going to be an interesting ball game dahil knowing na both ends meet din halos ang disparity nitong dalawang koponan.
Yes, almost the same theme as our last game. Itong Quezon fighting for a playoff spot. Ito namang San Pedro solidifying their second seed in the standing. So pag-usapan muna natin last game of Quezon winning against Muntinlupa 71-65.
Yeah, while 2-6 ang record ng itong Quezon, no, that big victory somehow lifted up the spirits nitong koponan ng Quezon. And one of the remarkable things na ginawa nila ron yung kanilang rebounding. 61-45, no? So that's plus 16 against sa koponan ng Muntinlupa.
Sa kabilang banda naman, San Pedro winning as well versus Bawan 82-41.
Yeah, when you have your defense going, your offense follows. Kaya naman ang laki ng fast break points na nagawa nila rito. 42 fast break points as against only 6 sa kalaban nila. And that is because of its defense holding its opponent to only 26% field goal shooting.
And definitely it won't be an easy task, far from easy actually, for the Quezon Junior Huskers to slay the giant in the San Pedro Spartans. Pero wag na tayong magsaya ng oras pa. Let's turn it over to Mr. Denzel Santiago, our venue announcer.
Excitement continues here at the University of Batangas Gymnasium as we bring you the continuation of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 2, ang Liga ng Bawat Batang Pilipino. The next basketball action continues between the 18 under of Quezon Junior Huskers and San Pedro Spartans. We are live on our official Facebook page and YouTube channel of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. And now, it's time to meet the starters from your Quezon Junior Huskers. Guard number 17, John Lloyd Verso. Also guard number 24, Rex Villanueva. Forward number 12, Green Avila. Also forward number 8, Mark Jason Cuerzo. Playing center number 34, Silver Villaseñor. Head coach of Quezon Junior Huskers, Melky Villanueva. Team manager George Cambungol. Governor Dr. Helen Sana, Attorney Maitan, Attorney Dave Kapunan. And now it's time to meet the starters from your San Pedro Spartans. Guard number 7, Brent De Luna. Also guard number 29, Jonas Panahon. Forward number 17, John Lloyd Sullivan. Also forward number 5, Carlos De Guzman. Playing center number 13, Dwayne Lirio. Head coach of San Pedro Spartan, James Solancino. Team manager, team owner, Michel Versosa. Our games officials for today's match.
In our Dorite Bola ng Pinoy, team starters. For San Pedro, it's De Luna, Panahon, Soliven, De Guzman, and Lirio. For Quezon, it's Verzo, Villanueva, Avila, Puerto, and Villasenyo. Once again, mga kuya naman po ang maglalaban. 18 and under action on your way. And halos parehas na theme from our last game. Again, Quezon just trying to fight for a possible playoff spot. Ito namang still towering San Pedro Spartans trying to secure that second seed.
Yeah. Makita mo up to now, ganun pa rin halos yung facets ng make-up ng kanilang composition, no?
Certainly, that has been a problem in their last game. Pero ito, ibang set of men naman, set of young men, pero still, mga malalaki pa rin.
Mas beefy.
Exactly.
Diba?
Again, sabi ko nga, mga kuya na ang maglalaban as Rex Villanueva hits the first blood of this game.
Kaya naman sila ang unang-unang umupo, no, itong koponan ng Quezon.
Meantime, Panahon trying to search for his teammates. He does. It's back to him. Panahon thought about the three. He attacks. Panahon off the glass. Not that time.
Di nahulog, no? Sayang.
On the other side, tough shot. Someone is on the ground, but seems to be okay.
Medyo awkward lang, sa part na yan kasi parang iniwasan niya. On the other hand, mukhang hindi rin maganda yung pagbaksak, but nevertheless, he looks okay.
Yeah, that was Avila of Quezon, and now will shoot freebies. And this guy, same with Rex Villanueva, played in the 16 and under division of Quezon as well last year. So definitely, the continuity of the program is evident with these types of players. Second freebie on its way, Avila. So he'll go. 1 out of 2. They almost get a steal, but here comes De Guzman. Now, it's De Luna setting up a play. They pass it around. Panahon, this time it's at the low post. Nowhere to go. Outside to Panahon once again. De Luna asking for a pick from Lirio. Panahon from deep. That is short. Villanueva. They pass it around. Crosses half court. Inside. They attack.
Oh yeah. 3-point play opportunity now.
Basket and one. Let's take another look. Pound for pound fitness foul. Counted move. It's Villasenyor putting on the moves for Quezon. And he will complete that 3-point play. And more importantly, it's 6-0 in favor of Quezon. De Guzman being harassed. And here goes Villanueva. Trying to save the basketball, but steps out of bounds. And by the way, Villanueva also plays for the 21 under group of the junior Huskers. So talk about, the exposure being given to him playing in two divisions.
Talagang niyu-utilize siya ng maigi, no? Parang pina-fast track yung paghinog sa kanya.
Exactly. I won't be surprised kung mahinog agad yan.
Oo.
But that time it's Sullivan attacking the lane for 2 points. On the other side, Quezon trying to come up with something. The attack, good defense on the side of San Pedro. De Luna receiving it. 2-on-1 situation. De Luna, basket, and one.
And a nice way to protect the shot by shielding it with your body. Itong ginawa ni De Luna. Realizing that there's going to be a contact there with Villanueva, and De Luna shielded the ball with his body. And now has a chance for a 3-point play.
Pound for pound fitness, foul counted move. So that time it's Brent De Luna. Unable to complete the 3-point play, nonetheless. Cuts the lead of Quezon to just 2. Villanueva has the leather.
Oh, nice
good
pass.
Good execution by the junior Huskers. So that's courtesy of Mark Jason Cuerdo. Again, a beautiful pass from Rex Villanueva. Meanwhile, Lirio, the big guy, unable to put that one in. And on the other side, Avila, no defender inside.
Para fast-paced yung style of play nitong Quezon, and they have to do such. They need to outrun their opponents to get a better chance in this game.
And indeed, because, you know, visually, I don't think lamang din sila sa height. If anything, it's, you know, almost the same. Or perhaps mas lamang pa ng unti itong San Pedro. So again, it's a safe option to run down the court and just play a fast-paced game. Pero ito naman, able to score once again is San Pedro. 4 points already for Sullivan. Villanueva. This time, it's Verzo. Back to Rex Villanueva for 3. Sakto!
yeah.
Para sa tatlo!
Saktong-sakto eh, no? Yung pukol eh.
Sullivan continues to attack, already has 4 points, will lose it. Lirio this time. Backing down Villaseñor. And that'll be a foul called. So this time, we saw another look on that Rex Villanueva 3. Panahon has it. 9 seconds to work with. Panahon, the crossover. Panahon, last minute pass to Lirio. He has to put it up.
I think that's a dribbling violation called on Lirio.
Yes, indeed. And that's gonna be a turnover as Quezon not wasting any time. He fades away.
I don't think Cho Lirio is the main man up front para dito sa koponan ng San Pedro. There are other guys there na utilize ng koponan na a few games back, but I haven't seen them in this game.
Yeah, probably a different coaching scheme on the side of Coach Tolentino. Meanwhile, they send it out. Villanueva, sakto para sa tatlo.
And this guy, Villanueva, starting to walk shot, back-to-back three-point shots for him.
Good defense on the side of Quezon. Avila captures the board.
Oh, too high. I thought he's going to pass the ball to LeBron.
Nonetheless, they have a 10-point lead. And the San Pedro Spartans will be forced to call a nature spraying timeout under 4 minutes remaining. We'll be back.
Pag kasi diniliver na rito yung kape Amerikano, malamig.
For head coach Melky Villanueva ng Team Quezon Junior Huskers is not just embracing his role as a head coach, pero ginajuggle niya nga rin ang kanyang passion as also a teacher for the college students in Quezon. Currently, he's actually having his thesis at meron nga siyang masteral ngayon at sabi niya sa akin, medyo nahihirapan siya sa pag-juggle dahil busy ang kanyang schedule. Pero ginagawa niya itong opportunity na to dahil nag-aaral siya ng sports science para syempre yung mga natutunan niya, maituro niya rin dito sa kanyang koponan. Pero bukod nga dito, ang hilig din nito ni Coach Melky ay ang mga outreach programs. Pero tingnan natin kung makakatulong siya para sa koponan niya na makuha itong panalong ito. Yun muna, balik sa inyo, Cho and Coach Ray.
Thank you very much, Dafty, and what an interesting story.
Yeah.
You know, a coach trying to pursue a masteral degree.
Of course. Kasi it doesn't stop here, Choy. Kasi you need to have a fallback whatever is going to happen. No? And I love coaches who are doing yung who wants to give back, no? Gusto ko yung mga ganong coaches eh, 'di ba? Not everybody is being given the opportunity. So for you to be able to inspire others, why don't you share your expertise?
Exactly, much like Coach Topex Robinson.
Yeah.
Head coaching LaSalle and at the same time taking sports management at
Yeah.
the university.
Oh.
Meanwhile, on the other side, it's San Pedro. So that's a quick, 5-0 run of their own after that timeout immediately. And then another timeout this time called by the junior Huskers as it's now 16-11. A 5-point lead by them, 3 minutes remaining in chapter number 1. Back to the action right here after that Nature Springs timeout. Meanwhile, San Pedro hustling for those passing lanes.
You know, when you have a 5-0 run, no, you're sensing danger immediately. Ang coaching staff ng Huskers press for the panic button. Tumawag ng timeout. And sa inbound pa lang, no, after the timeout, naagawan na naman sila.
But the junior Huskers trying to turn things around. Not that time, but the follow-up
Oh,
still
wala pa rin.
won't
Sayang.
fall, yes. And that's gonna end up with a foul. So that's gonna be in the hands of San Pedro, and still Quezon continuing to struggle in the past 2 minutes.
And that has put San Pedro back in the game. This is the guy I'm referring, no, kanina. Yung instead of Lirio, this guy, Rubang. He is the front court player, one of the main front court players of San Pedro.
So perhaps we'll be expecting him to produce numbers for his squad. Meanwhile, could have been a great play. Pero mukhang namadali doon ni Amboy. Meanwhile,
siguro ang intention na ron is baka abutan pa siya ng depensa, di ba? Might as well saluhin niya sa taas, but unfortunately tumama sa ilalim ng board.
14 seconds to shoot. It's Marasigan at the sideline. Sends it to you. Shot clock. It's down to 12. It's Marasigan. Will fire for 3. He won't hit it. And San Pedro securing the board. They're quick to run. Sends it out. Lata continues to attack. The sidestep. Another send out. Good passing from them. And it ends up with this jump shot. That's good, courtesy of Gadlan. And on the other side, Marasigan will miss that easy deuce.
Oh, sayang.
Pero yung teammate niya there to clean up his mess.
Alam mo yung yung parting sinasabi na wag ka munang takbong mayaman pagka-shoot. Kailangan you have to sprint back to defense. And that is exactly what happened doon sa San Pedro.
Yeah, good thing Batucabe was there to clean up Marasigan's mess.
I was referring doon kanina kay Gadlan, no, after hitting a jumper. Medyo takbong mayaman siya eh. So, na quick outlet siya ron. Naisahan siya, na nag 2-on-1 break.
Exactly. Minsan, kailangan talaga ng court awareness. Not minsan, lagi kailangan mo ng court awareness. As first freebie is good for Lata. Second, free throw on its way. He goes 2 out of 2. More importantly, cuts it to a 1-possession lead for Quezon.
Well, what's the good thing about this is etong San Pedro is definitely back in the game, and another rejection there.
Yeah, coming from the guy you've mentioned, Sir Ray and Frank Rubang.
Oo, si Rubang.
Meanwhile, it's still with them. Baseline inbound.
Oh,
Marasigan
too high.
unable to catch it. So he had a business decision and just let San Pedro get the basketball. Pero that time, Tan Feliz able to score.
And another steal by Tanfelis.
He will send it out. Good decision.
Oh,
Sakto para sa tatlo. 3 points.
another 5-point swing there for San Pedro, who's now taken a 2-point lead.
Yes, and just in time as we end our first period, it's 20-18. A 2-point lead as the San Pedro Spartans continuing to fight. Again, their goal in this ball game to secure the W and secure their second seed position. We'll return for the start of our second period, and once again, this is Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL.
Empowering women by redefining busy. Pound Active for quality sportswear. Winford Resort and Casino Mandela. Red Dynasty Seafood and Hot Pot Restaurant. We would like to thank Boss I and the University of Batangas for hosting today's game.
(22-18), 2-point gap. San Pedro on top so far as we enter our second period. And San Pedro, during those final minutes of the first quarter series, they've been able to give themselves their own run.
Yeah, may mga stretches sila na nakaka 5-point swing sila in a hurry and then making some big stops. And this guy, ito si Rubang, one of them, isa sa mga key figures during that run.
And again, you've mentioned him as one of the main guys we should watch out for in this San Pedro Spartan squad.
Eh, kita mo naman sa physique pa lang, di ba? Makikita mo parang yung mga characters sa comics, yung mga dinodrawing, di ba? Yung mga muscle cuts.
Definitely, you know, fictional-like physique. But don't get confused, ladies and gentlemen, he's very real. And he goes 2 out of 2. So far, leading the charge for Quezon is Villanueva. Already has 8 points, but has been quiet for the past minutes, or the final minutes of that first period. As they swing the ball around, they have 7 seconds to work with, but a steal right here by Tan Feliz. He attacks, sidestep, beauty.
Sayang.
Exactly, fumbling that shot. But Marasigan behind the back move, picks it up, unable to finish. So both teams missing short stabs. But Quezon able to keep it alive. Cross-court pass, Marasigan attacks. Fishes for the foul. 2 freebies coming up for Rancis Marasigan.
And even though si Tan Feliz missed on that transition attack, no, cannot take away the fact that he's one of those instrumental players na nakagawa ng some headway nung latter stretch of the first period. Kaya naman biglang nag-iba yung tempo ng laro nitong koponan ng San Pedro.
No good in that freebie. So far, a 3-point gap. San Pedro still on top.
Oh,
Gadlan almost losing it. And he does. So another chance for Quezon to take advantage. Quezon having possession. The attack, nowhere to go. And a steal right here by John Carl Gadlan. He continues to attack. Gadlan losing the
Oh, yeah.
leather.
Too fast for his own good si Gadlan, no? Back-to-back turnovers. Ang ganda na sana, nakabawi siya dahil nakasteal siya at the other end.
Yeah, kita naman natin yung hinayang sa mukha ni Mr.
Yeah.
Gadlan.
Oh.
Obviously, he wanted that one. But this time, it's Avila getting fouled. So that'll be second team foul of San Pedro in this second period. So it's still with Quezon. Baseline inbound. Avila, quick fire three. He won't hit. It's back to him. One-hander still won't fall. No good at the
Pinalibol
put back.
top, no? Sayang.
Could have been big. Could have cut the lead to just one for San Pedro. Meanwhile, Gadlan for three. Won't connect. Marasigan.
Traveling.
Not that time. As we turn it over first to Miss Daphne Cristobal for a report.
Supportive and organized management can win championships. That's how head coach James Solentino gave credit to their management for being hands-on for the team's growth. Sure ticket to the next round doesn't matter for Coach James, as he constantly reminds the guys to keep their focus not on each game but with every possession. Sabi pa nga sa kanya, eyes progress and not success para dito sa kapanan niya. Let's see how they will try to just really be in command of this game. Join Coach Ray.
Thank you very much, Daphne. And indeed, Coach James Tolentino is right about his point. Definitely a big factor talaga yung support ng management.
At saka I like that yung mentality na not success but progress, no? Success will take over, but after the progress, kung continuous yung progress mo, no? So yun ang mentality na ipinapakita ng management ng San Pedro.
Indeed, in the long run, you want to help players improve kahit outside pa of your club.
Right. Oh.
And
May
that's
mga may mga coaches na gusto nilang makita na hindi dahil nakarating ng PBA yung mga players nila or sa big time basketball scene, but they want the players to become better people, di ba?
Exactly. And I really admire those types of coaches. Yung focus nila perhaps, being a better person off the court.
Parang hindi lang basketball coach but a life coach, no?
And again, that's basketball for you. Sabi nga nila, di ba? Basketball is more than life.
Oo, ano lang yan, saglit lang yan basketball.
Meanwhile, it's 22-20 after that first freebie coming from Andre Pasumbal. And he goes 2 out of 2. So he cuts the lead to just 1 for San Pedro. But here they go. They're able to cross half court as Jonas Panahon is back in the ball game.
Oh, again, another turnover.
And quick to run. High pass. Avila receiving it. Another send out. Marasigan thought about the three. High pass. Good play and good execution. Finishing is Andre Pasumbal.
And back on the lead is Quezon.
Just by a small margin of 1 point. Meanwhile, Ferolino sends it out. De Luna, it's Gadlan this time for 3.
Yun.
Sakto para sa tatlo.
Yun yung kaninang hinihintay niya na bawi di ba? Ang nangyayari, parang syempre napu-frustrate siya dahil continuous nagta-turnover siya, but finally getting another bucket.
Meanwhile, Avila tried to answer back but unable to hit it. And this time, San Pedro managing a 2-point lead. The attack by Panahon. Not his time.
Hindi pa talaga panahon, no?
But this time, Marasigan locating the open Avila in the fast break. He ties the ball game up at 25. Lirio steps on the break, sends it out to his point guard, De Luna. Now it's John Carl Gadlan, hit a 3-pointer earlier. He attacks, nowhere to go, sends it out. Panahon from deep.
Yan.
Sakto para sa tatlo. Another 3-pointer, this time courtesy of Jonas Panahon.
We're waiting for that perfect moment.
Indeed, that was the perfect time
Yeah.
for Mr. Panahon, but this time, Quezon still unable to answer back. San Pedro now has a 3-point lead. Panahon, Gadlan this time. Sends it to the corner, 3-point bomb, won't fall. Marasigan, the attack, losing it. The possession going to stay with the Junior Huskers. Over 3 minutes remaining in our chapter number 2. And so far, Quezon still no team foul. Pero ito namang San Pedro, no more fouls to give. As Villanueva unable to hit that shot, could have tied the ball game up at 28.
Medyo nanlamig, no? Si Villanueva.
Meanwhile, Panahon, not that time. Another one, still won't fall, but he gets it back.
Oo.
De Luna, choosing to attack off the glass, siya naman daw. Meanwhile, on the other side, Avila from deep, short. And yung
Kita mo yung ano, no? Cho, no? Fast-paced yung laro natin, no? Even though 18 under to, we expect this a 14 under. Pero sa 18 under, bihira. Pero nakikita natin to dalawang teams, ganun ang ginagawa, trying to outrun each other.
Certainly an interesting take for both squads, of course, for both coaches as well. Pero so far, Sir Ray San Pedro just shooting from beyond the arc better than Quezon.
Yeah.
So 5 seconds on the shot clock for the Spartans. Meanwhile, Panahon, is he aware of the time? He puts one up. That won't go in. He tries to get it back. De Luna tried to get it back too, but Lirio secures it, and Panahon will score 2 more points. This time, Villanueva receiving it. Almost losing it though. Villanueva, no good. Good defense on the side of San Pedro, but Quezon keeps it alive.
Nice block there by Panahon.
Yes, Panahon doing it at both ends of the floor, but masyado nga lang malakas yung pasa sa kabilang banda. So a couple of substitutions on the side of Quezon. Let's take another look. Itong open Avila being located by Rancis Marasigan. Over a minute remaining in our chapter number 2. So far, a 7-point gap. And wait a minute, meron tayong discussion between the table officials and ang ating Quezon Junior Huskers.
It looks like yung pinapasok nilang player was not enlisted dito sa kanilang roster, no? I think that is the rule, ba? And now they have been given a warning.
Meanwhile, they bring the basketball down. Quezon has possession.
Oh, it's still there.
Exactly, the same guy, Jonas Panahon,
Yeah.
rising up for 2 points.
Right.
So far, Panahon 7 points to his name. Meanwhile, Villanueva from deep, unable to hit it. Meanwhile, Panahon asking for the leather. The attack, it won't fall. Lirio grabs it back, another try. It's gonna be 2 freebies for the big boy Lirio. So that's the second team foul of Quezon. Ito namang San Pedro, no more fouls to give. So Lirio so far has 4 rebounds to his name and a single dime. A chance to get his first points of the ball game. Already.
You know, wide-bodied Lirio. Yet, he is capable of running up and down the floor. So makikita mo yung value pa rin niya. No? Hindi siya liability, although sabihin mo na nasa heavy side, he's been more of a contributor para dito sa kanyang koponan.
Yes, and yung mga kasama niya, I think they're more than fast enough to,
Yeah.
compensate dun nga sa slowness perhaps na nabibigay
Oo.
niya.
Kung slow man, hindi naman ganun ka-slow, no? Nakakasabay pa rin somehow and was able to get offensive rebounds.
So Quezon now down by 9. So here comes Villanueva receiving it. He sends it out. And that won't go. The rebound. Right here by San Pedro as they bring the ball down. Shot clock is off. 40 seconds remaining. Soliven, the ball is in his hands. Rubang looking to provide a pick. And Rubang does. Soliven sends it out. Rubang from deep. And that'll do it for our first half of this ball game. It's 36 to 25, a an 11-point gap in favor of the San Pedro Spartans. As we return for the start of our second half, once again, this is the one and only Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL.
Kasama muli natin si Assistant Coach Goy Bagares ng Team San Pedro Spartans. Coach, kita natin, during the first quarter, dikitan lang po, but you guys were able to pull away during the second quarter. And ngayon, lamang po kayo ng 11. But sa tingin ninyo, Coach, anong attitude yung kailangan nila ipakita in the second half para po magtuloy-tuloy yung pagdikta nyo ng larong ito?
Oo nga, medyo we had a rough start. Medyo mabagal kami. So, nag-step up lang kami sa defense. Hopefully, masustain namin hanggang sa second half.
Coach, meron po ba kayong gustong pasalamatan or batiin po ulit ngayon?
Medyo marami. Anyway, unang-una gusto ko po sanang batiin si Boss Madam, si Madi Versosa. Happy birthday! And gusto ko rin po pasalamatan ang lahat ng mga taga-Tagudin na sumusuporta sa amin, lalo na po yung ina ng bayan, si Vice Mayor Banji Versosa. Bumubuo ng Spartans Corporation, sila Sir Mark Lau, sila Sir Soriano, and si Boss Mitchell din po Versosa, yung may-ari ng Spartans, San Pedro. And sa lahat ng mga San Beda College Alabang community, yung Red Cubs family namin, and sa lahat po ng parents na sumusuporta po sa lahat ng players. Yan lang po.
Thank you so much, Coach, and good luck po sa Team San Pedro. Hopefully, Coach, makuha din ang panalo para sa inyong 18 under. Coming up next, ito nga Team San Pedro kontra itong Quezon Junior Huskers.
Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL
Would like to thank Dorite Bola ng Pinoy, the first Pinoy basketball brand, Don Benitos, ang pambansang cassava, Nature Spring, #1 bottled water in the Philippines, Pound for Pound Fitness, Be Liga Ready, Jinky Skin, empowering women by redefining beauty, Pound Active, for quality sportswear.
Red Dynasty, offering comfort Chinese food and overall 5-star experience. Winford Resort and Casino Manila, a luxury integrated resort.
Special thanks to Boss I and University of Batangas for hosting today's game.
The best way to predict the future is to create it. This concept is what the University of Batangas holds on to as it creates a better and brighter future for its students.
Value the life of others as you value yours. And dedicate yourself to the best care that you can offer.
This University of Batangas College of Nursing and Midwifery, the heart of quality healthcare.
Start building your dreams as you aim to reach the top.
Be part of the college that consistently produces numerous board passers and top-notchers.
This is University of Batangas College of Engineering,
the home of the champions.
Provide the best care and treatment for individuals of all ages.
And start your journey towards improving quality of life.
This is University of Batangas College of Allied Medical Sciences,
where rehabilitation and compassion unite.
Stay on track to the tech world with CICT. Get ready to be part of the creation, innovation, connection, and transformation.
This is University of Batangas College of Information and Communications Technology.
Maximizing technological capabilities.
Choosing technical education means investing in yourself and in your future.
Because nothing is impossible when you have all the tools you need to achieve your dreams.
This is University of Batangas Technical Education Department,
the core of technical experts.
Invest in your future and become a game changer in the field of education.
Let's touch learners' minds and be the change you want to see in the future.
This is University of Batangas College of Education,
shaping excellent teachers of tomorrow.
Take on the challenges of the ever-changing world by pursuing what you're passionate about.
Just don't stop dreaming and believing because the best future is in your hands.
This is University of Batangas College of Arts and Sciences,
empowering minds, creating impact.
Remember to always make your journey unforgettable.
And always bring the best version of yourself as you explore more of this world.
This is University of Batangas College of Tourism and Hospitality Management,
where skills and knowledge take flight.
Gain the knowledge and skills you need to serve and protect our community.
And be an advocate of positive change in the society.
This is University of Batangas College of Criminal Justice Education,
the League of Justice Advocates.
Just always remember to conquer, believe, and aspire.
This is University of Batangas College of Business and Accountancy,
bringing the best business to life.
It's 36-25 at the half. So far, an 11-point lead on the side of the San Pedro Spartans. And again, they may be the much bigger team visually, pero Quezon so far not backing down. Still a manageable deficit for them.
Yeah, and in fact, several stretches along the way, they had opportunities to take a lead, no? Manaka-naka lang, no? But for the most part, it was the Spartans who were practically dominating. But as we take a look at the stats, and makikita mo, halos pare-parehas lang naman ang disparity except for field goal shooting, kung saan yung Spartans have better percentage of 41% as compared to only 32% here for the Quezon Junior Huskers.
And definitely, efficiency has been a challenge for the Junior Huskers. And ito namang San Pedro has been doing a good job on that department. So we have another half ahead of us to see ano magiging adjustments nitong Junior Huskers. Ito namang San Pedro, can they maintain this kind of performance? Pero so far, leading the charge of this San Pedro squad is no other than Jonas Panahon with 7 points. Rubang and Gadlan following him with 5 each. Sa kabilang banda naman with Quezon, Villanueva has 8, Avila with 5, Pasumbal has 4.
And Cho, kung mapapansin mo doon sa mga binanggit mo mga pangalan for the Spartans, all of those guys were coming off the bench, di ba? Nag-produce, so makikita mo gaano kalalim yung itong bangko ng Spartans. And that is one of the weapons na ginagamit dito ng coaching staff nila.
Spartans ready to race their helmets, shields, and swords as we approach the second half of this ball game.
And they're ready to rule the court like Spartans,
exactly,
right?
I'm thinking of a reference for that. Here we go, third quarter underway. Villanueva, Avila, nowhere to go, almost losing it, out of bounds. It will stay with the junior Huskers.
First time ko up close na napagmasdan yung ating official ball, no, yung door right, no. That's pretty much looks the same as the other brands, no. Mukhang hindi naman nalalayo.
Meanwhile, that is no good coming from Villanueva.
And even if that shot has been made, hindi na siya ika-count, no.
So it was a matter of being late. But this time, Sullivan bringing the basketball down. Another name that has been doing wonders for them, but has been quiet, at least for the recent events. Meanwhile, the attack, De Luna.
And that guy, De Luna, has been quite a contributor as well. Diba, earlier, he had a completed three-point play.
To make that 4 points for him. Meanwhile, De Luna brings it down. The same guy, he attacks.
Oh, siya na naman, no?
So 6 points for Brent De Luna. More importantly,
no? Ano niya talaga yun eh. Parang patented move niya talaga yung pinoproteksyonan sa katawan yung layup. No?
A 15-point lead here for San Pedro. And De Luna again has 6 already.
Slowly but surely, no, they're pulling away. Itong kupunan ng Spartans.
And again, that's the reason why they have the second seed in this division, the South Division to be exact. Meanwhile, at the corner, now it's inside the paint. The big boy Lirio, not that time. Here comes Avila.
Oh, steal.
Exactly, will lose
the
leather.
No?
And Amboy rising up. No defender inside. Oh, what a spin by Marasigan. Able to lose his defender with that move. But still, they're down by 15 and De Luna.
Sayang.
Yeah, fortunate for Quezon, hindi niya naipasok yun. But this time, Marasigan, another spin, another attack. Hindi nga lang kumonekta. Pero on the attempt, second attempt at least, that is Cuerdo.
Alam mo, Cho, nung last time na nanalo itong kupunan ng Quezon, this guy, Marasigan, siya yung nagpakita doon eh.
Exactly, Marasigan, a familiar name, pero ito si De Luna, sakto para sa tatlo.
Talagang kinukumpleto ni De Luna yung kanyang arsenal sa kanina sa mga drive to the basket lang, this time with his range.
Ito, rumi-rebound din itong si Brent De Luna. By the way, already has what, 11 points in this ball game?
Or 9.
Here comes De Luna once again. I think already has 11, yes, in this ball game. Or is that was that a two-pointer?
3-pointer.
Oh, 3-pointer, yes. So indeed, 11 points. Meanwhile, inside, Quezon unable to convert. They keep it alive. Cuerdo outside. Marasigan all the way from Quezon. But won't connect. This time it's Sullivan.
Kahit tsaong lang yun, malayo pa rin yun.
Yun nga lang, hindi kumonekta para kay Francis Marasigan. Pero ito, San Pedro, another possession for them after that foul. De Luna surveying the court against Francis Marasigan. The pick from Lirio. De Luna, nowhere to go. The steal by John Rex Villanueva. Hesitates. Nowhere to go. Able to draw a foul. And that'll be foul number 1 on the side of San Pedro.
Hinahanapan ko na similarity itong laro ni Villanueva eh. Marami-rami akong nakikitang mga NBA players dyan nun eh.
Of course, John Rex Villanueva, known for his shooting, first and foremost.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Marasigan has it. Outside the corner, Avila from deep. Sakto para sa tatlo. Able to cut the lead to 13 for San Pedro. Meanwhile,
nice pass by Tanfelis.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Beautiful, gorgeous execution.
Alam mo yung ano na yon, yung galaw ni Tanfelis na yun, shades of Alex Cabagnot eh. Diba?
Meanwhile, Jonas Panahon.
Yeah. Again, this guy, solid two-way player. Jonas Panahon.
Yes, contributing both in offense and defense. Meanwhile, good find pero hindi nga lang naipasok. This time it's Gadlan. Thought about the 3. This time it's Tanfelis from deep. Won't hit. Insakto. Tanfelis, you compared him to Alex Cabagnot.
No.
Lefty din.
Oo nga eh.
But this time, Marasigan. Sorry miss for him. Kita mo yung dismaya sa mukha ni Rancis Marasigan. So it's still in the hands of Quezon. So it's Avila bringing out the basketball.
Ang lalim ng bangko nitong Spartans, no?
Meanwhile, another one for Green Avila.
And Avila is making his presence felt, shooting those long threes, no?
And aside from Villanueva, Avila is one of the guys then you can rely on to shoot the 3 ball. Yun nga lang, mas mahaba itong si Green Avila. More of probably a small to power forward. Pero sa kabilang banda naman, Cuerdo. Thought about the 3, decided to Villanueva. Will fire one. Could have been big. Pero si Rubang fighting for that rebound.
Pero si Avila was open do sa corner na yon eh. Should have given that basketball to him.
Meanwhile, Tanfelis will miss it. Cuerdo grabs it for Quezon. The junior Huskers attacking. Cuerdo. Coast-to-coast sequence. So the lead now down to just 12 points.
Oops.
So another chance for Quezon to minimize the lead, perhaps to single digits. So right now, high pass. This time it's Villaseñor. Intercepted. It's now with San Pedro. Lata, now Tanfelis, high pass, intercepted by Cuerdo. And possession gonna stay with San Pedro Spartans. Meanwhile, the attack, no good from Gadlan. And on the other side, quick to run, number 15, basket, and one. That is Chris Marcosto. Again, another guy wanting to make his presence felt. Let's take another look in this pound-for-pound fitness foul. Counted move. So a chance to make it a 3-point play, and more importantly, cut it to single digits. Talking about the deficit being faced by Quezon. And he does. It's now down to a 9-point gap. A minute remaining in our chapter number 3. Tan Feliz this time. It's gonna be passed all the way to the other side, but it's back to Tan Feliz. Ferolino.
Naging small lineup naman ngayon dito ang ang Spartans.
Yes, interesting.
Yeah, trying to adjust with the pace being set by Quezon.
Meanwhile, that's gonna be in and out. And Quezon not wasting any time. To Villanueva, back to To. Fires for 3. That is short. Good hustle from Ferolino, pero hindi nga lang na-secure ang bola, pero yun nga, nakuha naman ulit. And here comes John Carl Gadlan. Pass to the corner, they fire from deep and won't hit. So it'll be Quezon basketball as they only have 13.7 seconds remaining in the third chapter. Villanueva. Back to To. Chris Margusto. Drop pass. Villaseñor.
Oh, sayang. And slowly but surely, Quezon is crawling its way back into the game, no?
And again, they're taking advantage of yung pansamantalang small lineup kanina. Obviously, itong si Villaseñor, you know, the likes of Ong, out-rebounding the much smaller guys, at least kanina. Pero ngayon, pinasok na ni Coach Tolentino ng San Pedro yung mga big guys niya.
Sinarubang, no?
First one is no good for Villaseñor. 3.2 seconds remaining. So far, Villaseñor has 3 points to his name, plus 2 rebounds. And it's still Green Avila leading the charge for Quezon with 11 points. Same sila actually ni Brent De Luna of San Pedro. So wait a minute. We're still clarifying something.
Oh, second infraction of delayed on the game. This is going to be big, especially naghahabol sila, no?
So another chance for San Pedro to make it a double-digit lead, perhaps to enter the third, and he does. That's Tan Feliz.
Sayang naman, no? Pahabol na eh.
Exactly, yun na lang yung masasabi mo talaga, sayang. But on the other side, Villaseñor, a chance to make it back to a 9-point lead. But he won't. Yun lang yung masakit doon.
Oh, yeah.
Able to make it an 8-point lead.
3-point play in reverse.
So, you know, after all, hindi naman pala masakit. As Quezon able to cut it to 8, 50-42. Let's take another look, rather on the highlights of our third period. Once again, we'll return for the start of our fourth period, and this is the one and only Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. (50-42) as we return to the action for the start of our fourth and final period. It's an 8-point gap being handled by the San Pedro Spartans. And you still can't count out the Quezon Junior Huskers in this one. Panahon back in the ball game, pulls one up, unable to put one in. Meanwhile, Quezon. It's now Green Avila. Step back three. Won't hit. Villasenor, big time board. Puts it back in.
One of the rare times, no, na may second chance opportunity sila na ganon, no?
And Quezon cuts it to 6. Meanwhile, Soliven. They pass it around. Lirio, the big guy, will lose the leather. Chris Marcusto brings it down.
Oh.
Almost a turnover. Avila, another try. Won't hit.
Overshooting, no? Si Avila ron.
Meanwhile, that's good for Jonas Panahon. So 2 minutes passing by, rather 1 minute passing by in our fourth period. Margusto, bounce pass. What a move. What execution.
Oh, sayang.
Hindi nga lang na-finish nito ni Ong. But on the other side.
Excellent ball fake there. Blocked from behind by Panahon, but nevertheless, there was a contact called by the referee.
Yes, it's Kyle De Chavez who made that gorgeous pass. Hindi nga lang naipasok.
Sayang. Ganda no? Ganda ng move Nag-ball fake, diba? Tapos tinamaan from behind.
Exactly. That was Denzel Ong who fumbled that shot. Pero ito naman si Marcus Tong will miss that first freebie.
Kanina pa ba naglalaro to si Denzel Ong? Parang just recently ko lang siya nakita.
I think probably during the second quarter he was inserted and then sat down for a little while. But he's been playing near to 12 minutes already. Meanwhile, Lirio.
Oh! Ay, sayang naman.
Yan lang. Kita natin yung dismaya sa muka nito ni Lirio.
Ang ganda ng ang ganda ng kontra-tempo It just so happened that he took extra steps.
So Sean Lirio called for that offensive foul. Meanwhile, Chris Marcos losing it. Gadlan. And to make matters worse, he's going to the free throw line for 2.
So many contributors dito para sa kupunan ng San Pedro. You have the Luna, you have Panahon. This guy is quite a contributor as well, si Gadlan, no?
Yes,
and even si Tanfelis, di ba? Maganda rin ng pinapakita.
Yeah, even Soliven.
Yeah. It's a pretty solid team talaga.
Yeah, actually, 2 players already scoring 11 points for San Pedro. Meanwhile, razzle-dazzle move courtesy of Kent Peñalosa. He cuts the lead to 7, still a manageable deficit. Meanwhile, Panahon attacks. Panahon, basket to earn 1.
Nabanggit mo kanina, Cho, may mga 2 players na nakadalawang 11 points. Diba? Kung tutuusin, mababa nga yun Dahil kung titignan mo, well-scattered kasi yung production itong koponan ng San Pedro.
Indeed. Isa nga dun sa dalawa, itong si Jonas Panahon. Yes. So make that 13 points already. After that and 1, hindi nga lang na-convert ang free throw. Meanwhile, Villasenor sends it out. Peñalosa attacks.
Oh, losing the basketball.
Then turning the ball over to San Pedro.
And who made it possible? Again, it's Panahon. Panahon talaga.
Panahon niya ngayon.
Oh.
Very all-around threat on the side of San Pedro is Jonas Panahon. Meanwhile, Soliven sends it out. De Luna has it. Now it's Gadlan. will attack. Almost lost it. Another send out. Panahon from deep. Oh, getting that lucky bounce. Panahon mo nga naman talaga. Meanwhile, Peñalosa. This time it's Villanueva. Sends it out. Marcus To. Peñalosa tried to chase it.
Again, it's Panahon. No, almost stealing the basketball.
Exactly. Just, pouring his heart out in the court. But it's still with Quezon. Mid-range jumper. Sinks it. Denzel Ong. 4 points already in this ball game, along with 5 boards. Meanwhile, Soliven. Nowhere to go. Sends it out to Giancarl Gadlan. A pick from Rubang. Gadlan still with it. Back to Rubang. This time it's De Luna. Back to Rubang.
Oh, yeah.
What execution from the San Pedro Spartans.
Screen and roll. And then Rubang finishing it off.
It was so nice, we had to see it twice.
Yeah. Tsaka so methodical no? Yung laro nila
Or at least I thought I had to see it twice. Yes, we will indeed see it twice. Pound for pound fitness, foul, counted move. Ito na nga yung hina-hype up ni Sir Ray kanina. Itong si Mr. Rubang.
Yeah, si Rubang.
9 points in this ball game. A chance to make it double digits for him. He won't, but he will get another board.
Yeah.
And he will continue to make it double digits. 4-point play for him. And lumobo na nga ang kalamangan ng San Pedro.
And siya pa rin yung nando sa piece of action na yan. Diving for the loose ball. That's Rubang.
Yeah, 14 points to be exact ang kalamangan ng San Pedro Spartans so far. And we're just at, or well, already below the 6-minute mark of our 4th chapter. And meron lang minamop na area before we continue. And yes, we shall indeed continue. So Cuerdo receiving it. Cuerdo. It's Ong. The spin. Nowhere to go. It's at the corner. Pasumbal. This time, it's Batocabe. Muscling his way inside, but that won't work.
Parehas Parehas na wide build, yung katawan ni Rubang at saka itong number 2 guy nila na si Batocabe.
De Luna from deep. That won't connect. Rebound. Right here by Pasumbal. No one was there to catch it. And the Rubang tried to hustle for that basketball. And good thing, pumunta nga sa kanila yung bola.
At mukhang nasaktan dito si Denzel Ong. Paano ba naman? Si Rubang ang kasabayan mo sa loose ball Don't know if he's holding on to his hamstring area.
Another look. So yun na nga mukhang
hindi sa arm.
Yes, in that right arm area, dun sa may elbow part. He was holding on to it, pero mukhang okay naman siya. He will just have to rest for a while, perhaps.
Tumama sa muscle.
So we're nearing the 5-minute mark of our 4th period. So far, it's a 14-point gap. Chris Marcus To trying to hustle.
And it was rewarded, being called for an offensive foul was De Luna.
So good hustle on the part of Marcus To. And more importantly, a chance for them to score.
Yeah, dito pa sa may basket nila, magi-inbound.
So far, it's Jonas Panahon leading the charge for San Pedro with 16. On the other side naman, it's still Green Avila with 11. Pero mukhang tahimik siya.
Wala siya ngayon
Actually, yes. A couple of new faces actually.
bad inbound play. No, it was stolen there by the Spartans.
Meanwhile, De Luna receiving it. De Luna tried to drop it last minute to Rubang. Pero Quezon will get possession. And here goes Pasumbal. Nowhere to go. Cuerdo, mid-range jumper, won't hit.
Oh,
it's Cuerdo actually who tried to get the rebound. And it was rather Verzo who shot the ball. Meanwhile, Gadlan. This time it's De Luna. Now it's at the corner. Back to De Luna. At the right wing. Asking for a pick from Rubang. He uses it. De Luna to Rubang.
Again, nagbanggaan na naman yung dalawa, no? Si Batocabe at si Rubang.
Verzo losing the basketball, but De Luna called for that last touch. And Villanueva and Avila, I believe, shall go back to this ball game.
Ito yung last push na tinatawag, no? Para sa kupunan ng Quezon. Bringing back those big guns.
Indeed, they will have to do more than just push. Meanwhile, new faces as well.
Yeah. Sayang.
Villanueva gets it back. John Rex Villanueva. And all he can do is smile and laugh on that sequence.
Because I knew it right away that he's going to be called for a dribbling violation.
Meanwhile, good passing. Yung nga lang masyadong malakas, hindi.
It's quite sloppy sequences we're seeing in the past few plays, no?
If you're Quezon, you want to take advantage of that. Meanwhile, Rubang hustling for the basketball.
Siya na naman, no?
Pero nakuha ni Green Avila and will lay it up and in. So it's now just down to a 12-point lead for San Pedro.
Pwede pa no?
Exactly. Still decent amount of time to cut the lead to a more manageable one. Rubang. He's gonna get fouled by a white shirt.
It's Cuerdo.
However, no more fouls to give on the side of Quezon, so that's gonna be free throws for Rubang. Rubang, first freebie, that's good.
Double figures na rin ba si Rubang?
I think he's at 9 points, so the next one will be 10. Yes, indeed. Already has 11 points.
Balance talaga.
So that's 3 players already in double figures for them. Yes, Panahon, De Luna, and Rubang scoring 10 or more points. So it's back to a 14-point lead. San Pedro still on top. One last push for the junior Huskers. Avila from deep. Won't fall. Villanueva this time. Still won't go. Green Avila, another try. Maalat pa rin talaga ang junior Huskers. Pero nakuha ulit ni Avila. Pero may foul on that sequence. So that's gonna be 2 freebies for Green Avila.
Avila several times, no? He's been attacking the basket. Kanina naka-score siya by driving strong to the hoop.
Yes, and he does.
Is it a pass ball? Oh. So no free throw shot given.
Meanwhile, no good on that Rex Villanueva shot. And yes, Avila does have 13 points, the best in his team. Meanwhile, Gadlan. It's Stan Feliz. Panahon has it. Passing into the corner, Charon. Now it's Panahon. It's Charon. Not that time. Shot clock violation on San Pedro.
That was a big block by Pasumbal.
So it's 65 to 51. Again, still a 14-point gap. So a couple of substitutions for both teams. So under 2 minutes remaining in our fourth and final period. Still a 14-point gap.
So if ever Quezon loses the game, it's going to be a lot tougher for them to make it to the next round. But on the other hand, itong San Pedro naman, a win would solidify its hold of the number 2 spot.
Exactly. So, you know, for Quezon, mas malaki talaga yung dala nilang stakes. Because
Mas malaki.
exactly,
Oo.
playoffs yung usapan eh. Playoff
Oo.
spot.
O, tsaka yung, if ever man you lose a game dito, yung chances mo na, no, making it will not depend on yourself alone eh.
Exactly.
Kasi nakasalalay din niya sa ibang mga teams na naghihilahan sa ilalim.
Exactly. Again, they have 2 more games after this one.
Yeah.
So, you know, safe to say all is not lost. But at the same time, good point there, Sir Ray. You will have to depend dun sa ibang results.
Yes.
Ay mahirap yun because hindi mo control yung mga yun. Pero if you're San Pedro naman, again, it's all about securing your spot.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, nasa playoffs ka na, pero yun nga, sabi mo kanina actually, unang game pa lang natin yung momentum mo carrying into the playoffs, importante yun. Right now, it's Green Avila. He fell to the floor.
Yeah, felt the contact there. Ano lang no, yung bang minsan may mag-hope ka na may mga players mag-i-step up, but on the other hand, you're wishing na sabay-sabay kayong mag-i-explode, di ba? Then you have that big run na hinahanap mo. In the case of Quezon, parang pa-konti-konti yung run nila eh, di ba? Na yes, they had opportunities to come back pero hindi nila masustain eh.
Exactly. At the end of the day, it's all about consistency. You could play great basketball for 2 minutes, pero after nun, kapag hindi na maganda, matatalo ka talaga eh.
Oo.
That has been the case actually for Quezon. Meron silang mga instances. They've hit threes, Villanueva putting some in, then si Avila, and then yung mga putback, minsan nakakaisa sila.
Pero yung in terms of yung sabay-sabay sila na gano'n, na gagawin, yun ang inihintay mo as a coach eh.
You just want, as a coach, you just want everybody to click at the same time.
Yeah, unlike dito sa San Pedro, alam mo, balance eh, di ba?
Exactly.
Oh, and it's still there.
So it's Rex Villanueva still trying to fight. Pero unti na lang ang oras natin, under a minute remaining.
Yun ang problema rito. But again, another turnover here on the side of San Pedro.
And itong Quezon, they are shooting, at least compared to the others, good from 3. So they might try to pull up some threes here. Pero yun nga lang, hindi pumasok yung 3-point attempt ni Chris Marcus to. And again, yun na nga. 46 seconds remaining, less than a minute. It might be hard to pull off a comeback.
Look at the trust But then again, sensing trouble, the coaching staff of San Pedro decided na kinakailangan nila ng extra ball carrier, and that's the reason why Feliciano is back in the game.
Meanwhile, Quezon still trying to come up with something. Chris Marcos to. Now it's Avila. Will fire from deep. In and out of that shot. And clearly yung body language ni Avila, you know, his facial expression, nangihinayang talaga siya. Because you know, kung usapang kaya naman talaga ng Quezon.
Kaya.
Pero, yun nga sir, you've presented that issue, yung consistency and doing it all at the same time. And just burning down the clock are the boys from San Pedro.
This guy, Ferolino, ito yung pinasok ulit, no, para lang may extra ball carrier katulong ni Tan Felix.
And that'll do it for our ball game. It's 65-53. A 12-point W being earned by the San Pedro Spartans 18 and under division.
In a sweep here, no, para sa San Pedro over dito sa Quezon sa kanilang own series dito.
Exactly. So San Pedro climbing up to 7-2. Perhaps will solidify the second seed or will actually, you know, possible pa makuha yung first seed. Ito namang Quezon Junior Huskers, it's 2-6. So or rather 2-7 now after this loss, as you know, they continue to fight for a playoff spot. You know, it's all hope is not lost, as 2 games still down the road for the Quezon Junior Huskers. But as of now, the last laugh belonging to the San Pedro Spartans. And again, if you watch the ball game, mahirap pumili ng best player.
Oo.
3 players, yes. You know, in double figures, 3 players scoring more than 10 points. In Panahon, De Luna, and Rubang. So, basically, yun na yung mga choices mo eh. Kung pipili ka man ng best player of the game. Pero walang tayong choices. Si Sir Ray ang bahala doon. So, si Sir Ray ang mamimili.
Well, of course, pinili natin siya not just because of scoring alone, but also doing the other things that matter the most para dito sa koponan ng San Pedro. And he is now with Daphne.
Yes, indeed. It's his time. Daphne, go on, introduce our Don Benitos, ang pambansang kasaba best player of the game.
16 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists para sa ating player of the game. Congratulations para dito kay Jonas Panahon. He scored 16 points. Grabe, alam mo, yung performance mo, as always, very consistent. Pero nakita din natin, from the 14 under up to the 18 under, puro kayo panalo. First quarter, medyo naging mabagal yung timpla ng kwento sa inyo. You guys were behind by 10 points. So, paano na mas naging mabilis kayo pagdating ng second quarter?
Nag-adjust lang po si Coach, tapos sinunod namin yung mga play na dapat gawin. Tapos nagtulong-tulong kaming mga teammates po.
Jonas, meron ka bang gustong pasalamatan mga nanonood sa'yo na nakasuporta sa'yo?
Unang-una po kay God. Maraming salamat po. Taka, mga parents ko po, lola, lolo, kapatid, pinsan po. Mga coaches po, tsaka si Vice Mayor ng Tagudin, Banji Bersosa at team owner, Mitchell Bersosa. Shoutout na rin kay Daphne Lorena. Happy birthday kay Madison Bersosa. Tsaka mga teammates, shoutout na rin po.
Once again, congratulations Jonas, pati na rin sa Team San Pedro Spartans, because from the 14 under up to the 18 under, victorious ang koponan na to. At syempre, magpasalamat din tayo sa Don Benitos for providing our player of the game this Filipino delicacy. Don Benitos, ang pambansang kasaba. Cho and Coach Ray.
Thank you very much, Daphne. Once again, it was his time.
Yeah.
No other than Jonas Panahon, our Don Benitos, ang pambansang kasaba, best player of the game. And once again, congratulations to the side of the San Pedro Spartans. Pero our next game, the start of the next set of 3, 14 and under division first, of course, in between the Leyte Sherholmes Tiger Cubs and Dasmariñas Don Pacundo Hoops. Once again, this has been Cho Pangilinan and Sir Ray Hoble alongside Daphne Cristobal, and this is the Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL.
Kang sumuko Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL.
Would like to thank Dorite Bola ng Pinoy, the first Pinoy basketball brand, Don Benitos, ang pambansang cassava, Nature Spring, #1 bottled water in the Philippines, Pound for Pound Fitness, Be Liga Ready, Jinky Skin, empowering women by redefining beauty, Pound Active, for quality sportswear.
Red Dynasty, offering comfort Chinese food and overall 5-star experience. Winford Resort and Casino Manila, a luxury integrated resort.
Special thanks to Boss I and University of Batangas for hosting today's game.
The best